What's up, YouTubers? So here's a topic I think a lot of people have been waiting and anticipating for me to address, especially if they follow me on Facebook. Gun control. Ooh, here's a real controversial one, right? So, I'm for gun control. Yeah, I said that. I'm for gun control. I am for judicious marksmanship. That's the only gun control I want to hear about. It's the only gun control you're ever going to convince me that we need. Okay? There's no other good going to come from any other form of gun control. Why? Because I'm a law-abiding citizen. When you put more mandation, more loops, more steps, more law on me, restricting me of my rights, you are essentially trying to make me a criminal. Now, how will that make me a criminal? Because our forefathers were smart enough to realize that any government with power will ultimately be corrupt. Okay? So they created these founding documents, one of which is the Constitution of the United States. In that Constitution, there's an amendment called the Second Amendment. Okay? It has to do with my right to protect myself and my family and my property. Okay? It's also a law, constitutional law, that will prohibit government from taking my right to bear arms. Okay? Just so you guys understand, the Constitution is not a law for me to follow. It is a law to control government. Okay? And in that Constitution, you also have a lot of other rights and amendments. Being, one example would be the First Amendment, free speech. Everybody understands that, right? Because the media, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, it's all basically people exercising their First Amendment right. So what if I told you you couldn't do it anymore? Or what if I told you that your First Amendment rights is going to be under a control? Okay? In other words, we are going to control what you say. Okay? They can't do that. Well, I'm talking to you, government. You cannot do that. It is totally against the foundation of our country, and it is totally violating the citizens of this country. Okay? So, I want to give you a little bit of numbers, all right? And these are just numbers that I just Googled myself, all right? How many deaths by car in 2017? Over 40,000. 40,000 people have died in the United States by automobile in 2017 alone. Okay? Out of those automobile-related accidents, and I'm not even going to talk about alcohol and driving, okay? We're going to talk about distracted drivers. You know what distracted drivers means? That means going down the road texting while you're driving, okay? Out of those, 9 people per day die. 9 per day. On a 365-day year, which is basically what our calendar is, that's 3,285 people die a year because you cannot stop doing this while you're driving down the damn road. Okay? Smoking. How many smokers are there? Are you a smoker? Do you smoke cigarettes? I smoke cigarettes. You know how many people died in 2018? 480,000 smoking-related deaths in the United States. That's not the world. United States. Okay? 480,000 people have died because of smoking cigarettes. Whether they smoked them or whether it was secondhand smoke. There's a lot of variables involved in that. How many people died from overdose in 2018? Overdose. Drug overdose. 72,000. 72,000 people have died because of overdose. Now, you want to talk about how many people died by gun? By gun. Okay? And I'm looking this up right here. Americans killed by guns from 2014 to 2017, 56,755. Americans killed by guns in 2017, 15,590. That's wow. Okay. Children, and then it talks about mass shootings so far in 2018. There was 30 mass shootings. How many mass shootings on school grounds from 2014 to 2017? 8. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that there's not a problem with people that are murdering people with guns. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is the push by the media, who is controlled by certain people, okay? The people who own this country. I didn't say the people who run it. I said the people who own it, okay? They want you to be their slave. They want to rule America. The only way they're going to rule America, they got to conquer it. How do you conquer a nation? You divide it and you disarm it. Sound familiar? Are you putting this together yet? Have you not been watching the news? Have you not been watching the media? Okay? I am a firearms instructor. I'm certified. I teach many different aspects of firearms. Okay? What you're being spoon-fed is bullshit. And I'm going to call it just that. It's bullshit. Okay? This is your government being puppets of those who own this country, trying to rule it. In order to rule it, they first have to conquer it. Okay? In order to conquer it, like I just said, they have to divide us, which, listen, folks, we are more divided now than I think we have been in many decades. Okay? And then they have to disarm us. Now, some people say, oh, no, they just want, more stricter background checks. Bullshit. It's all a door opener. That's all it is. They're trying to open the door in order to take away your rights. And I want to also explain to you, not only is the First Amendment and the Second Amendment thought so important by our forefathers to put it in the Constitution, it was also put in our Bill of Rights. That's how important it is. Because you will never be a free nation if you are not an armed nation. The difference between being a slave and being a citizen is your right to bear arms, because nothing else in that Constitution will ever be adhered to if you do not have that Second Amendment. So go ahead, people on the left, argue all you want. And listen, just so you guys know, I have Democrat friends, and I have gun-toting, your words, not mine, people who own firearms on the left, okay? Democrats who understand the necessity of the Second Amendment. Now, I'm going to explain to you, I'm tired of it. I am a law-abiding citizen. I am tired of it. And I'm hoping that you people are tired of it as well. Because if you're not, look at Venezuela. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? And don't come at me with this sideways bullshit of, well, socialism hasn't been done correctly. It's been done by many countries. It's been tried for many years, and it's never worked. Okay? So unless you want to eat your dog because you don't have anything else to eat, you need to stop with this socialist bullshit, because that's what it is. And something else I want to explain to you while we're talking about socialism. People are starting to talk about how, well, this is a democracy, the majority rules. No, you need to open up a book. Pardon, I was about to get a little bit belligerent. I'm trying not to do that because this is a public entity, okay? You need to read a book, all right? We are not a democracy. The United States is not a democracy. A democracy is ruled by everybody. That's how socialism is. You understand that? Okay? We are a republic. We're a republic for damn good reason. Because the people who founded the country are far more intelligent than the people that are living in it today. Peace.